This morning, while I was only half awake, I scribbled, "Every day is an adventure, make it that way." And before my pen could rest, I laughed at the contrasting reality. How dramatic, and coming from me of all people, it felt even more so. But isn't that the nature of thoughts? If we leave them unchecked, they wander to places both absurd and profound, spinning ideas and fancies that feel ill-suited, not just for us, but for the entire human race. Yet, we cannot rid ourselves of them, can we? Because lurking among the nonsense are whispers that could be precious, life-altering sparks. So, my dear friend, please bear with those thoughts, yours, mine, and those of poets long gone, but forever resonating. Speaking of which, please allow me to read out these thoughts of one poet who goes by the name E. Cummings. I thank you, God, for most this amazing day, for the leaping green spirits of trees and a blue true dream of a sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. I read these lines and tried to look out for any glimpse of leaping green spirits of trees, an endeavor that failed because the curtains were closed. Perhaps the sky might be kinder. It might carry some kinship with the poet's blue true dream. Sadly, even the sky had failed me this morning. It was exactly how it was the previous day, moody and sulking in a washed out blue and pushed behind by a blanket of dull clouds. Nothing amazing awaited me outside the window. But the last of the verses offered some hope. "Thank you, God, for everything which is yes," said the poet. And yesterday brought me one such yes. It was unanticipated. I wasn't too eager for it either. Yet, its arrival has begun to shift my thoughts, and it may even change the direction of the path ahead. So, like Cummings, I too share my gratitude for this quiet blessing, and even if it makes me greedy, I do seek 2 more such yeses, please. I often wonder if all the things I hold closest, reading, poetry, writing, travel, are simply excuses for my reluctance, for my inadequacies and lack of courage. Are the fallbacks, comforts I retreat to when the world's sharper demands feel too intimidating? The source of this suspicion remains elusive, which is a fancy substitute for admitting, I know the answer, but I can't discuss it yet, and thereby shuffling around the truths rather than laying them bare. Before I end this letter, let me share one last thought I encountered today. Hard to understand, but easy to love. Even though these words describe Robert Frost's poem titled Directive, they stayed with me as if whispering truths about us, not just about you and me, but about human relationships. Hard to understand, easy to love. Hard to understand, easy to love. I will now leave you with those words. Your friend, Brooding Brook.